number 5 of Taiji Horsemanship is embracing progressive levels of communication. Always allowing your animal a chance to respond. So it goes kind of like this. Ask, give a chance for a response. Tell, give a chance for a response. And then if you can't get anything out of that, make. But it's very important that when you're going through that, ask, wait, tell, wait, make, that you're waiting long enough. You're not just going ask, tell, make. So many times I'll see a rider go right to make when they haven't even given their horse an opportunity to answer correctly. And now I'm going to demonstrate a very clear way of how this works. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to demonstrate a transition from the canter to the walk. And what most people, or some people do, is just instantly grab on the mouth. What I do, and which is why my transitions are often so slow, is I start at the top of my head, and I lift the brim of my hat, my nose, my chin, my chest, my belly button, and then if they haven't walked by then, I say ho, and then if they haven't stopped by then, I'll take a hold of their mouth. And the reason that stretching up, because that's basically what I'm doing, is I'm lifting up every single body part. The reason that that works is because that puts them back on their hocks, and as long as you don't keep the momentum, that will slow them down and stop them. Even on horses that may be a little heavy in the mouth or a little quick, like thoroughbreds. So when you stretch up and don't create impulsion or energy through your leg and your seat, they will typically slow down. Okay? So I'm going to start by demonstrating this with a soft contact on his mouth, and then I'll show you with no contact, because he's good at this. So I've got my nice canter, and I start by lifting my eye, my chin, my chest, my belly button, and he's at a halt. And I wasn't even asking him to halt. All I was asking him to do was walk. And I never touched my reins. I'm going to demonstrate this one more time. So in this situation, asking would be maybe just slightly lifting, maybe the top of your helmet and your chin. Telling might be your middle, like your belly button, and it might include just squeezing the reins. But make would be pulling on the reins. One more time. My nice canter, loose rein, chin up, chest up, and he's at a walk. I ride all my horses bridleless, and everything we use is a tool. The bridle, the saddle, the stirrups, everything, spurs, crop, they're all tools. And tools used correctly should at some given point or time be able to be taken away. And the reins and the bridle and the saddle are there when you need them. But many times you don't even need them when you think you do. And that's why I'm able to ride my 2-year-old, my 3-year-old, and my 4-year-old bridleless. You know, because I get to the point where I don't need my tools. I try to ride smart. The kinder, horses are just like people. The kinder and the softer you are, the more willing they are, the more they want to be around you, and the better they are. Generally speaking, they want to do what we're asking, which means we have to provide the chance for them to do what we're asking in a kind, soft way. Whenever we can communicate what we want to communicate with less, it's going to be better for us as riders and them as horses. As you're riding, ride smart. Try to think of other ways that you can ask your horse to do what you're looking for without going right to your tools. And using your balance and your voice before you start asking with your saddle and your spurs and your bridle and etc. Only use these tools as reinforcement until your horse learns to respond off of subtler commands. And once your horse learns to respond off more subtler commands, it's going to be a lot more enjoyable for you as a rider and for him as a horse.